So let's talk about the economic reports that were just released. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Tactical Solutions. NASDAQ market is up 1.5% on the day. On the 30-minute time frame, you can see that we are going back to retest that same resistance range that we've been testing for the past 3 days, right? So not surprised there. We're testing the same support range right around 313, same resistance range right around the higher 318s, or if you just want to call it an average up, 319. Not much has happened, but what exactly was announced today? Well, again, if you guys haven't checked this out, it was the PPI data report. We talked about this yesterday in our video, which again is why we ask you to subscribe. If you were unaware, today was the producer price index report. For those that don't know how to find that report, it's literally very simple. You can go to bls.gov where you find CPI, and all you literally have to do is remove CPI and change it to PPI, and it'll pop it right up. Producer price index. Producer price index not only came in lower than expected, but it was significantly lower than expected. There's a reason on why the market is moving up today. You can see that the expectation for the PPI report was to see an increase in the month of March, which was the month that was being reported, of 1.1%. We actually saw a decrease of 0.5%. So not only did inflation on the producing side of things not increase, but we actually saw a decrease in the month where we were expecting an increase. And not just with overall CPI, but even with core PPI. Not just with overall PPI, but with core PPI, which is, again, everything excluding food and energy. And this was kind of the concern that a lot of people had yesterday, because overall CPI came in at 5%, which was good, but that includes food and energy. Core CPI yesterday came in at 5.6%, actually going up as expected, but actually going up. There was a concern there. Core PPI, which is again inflation on the producing side of things, came in lower. The expectation was to see an increase of 0.2%. We saw a decrease in the month of March of 0.1%. Now, not just that was great on the inflation side of things, but just like we talked about yesterday, what was another concern that a lot of the market had? Well, how's the labor market doing, right? And this is just an inside look. It's not an unemployment rate, but it's an inside look on how the labor market is doing. Initial claims are the people that are filing for unemployment for the first time. Initial claims came in at 239,000 with an expectation of 236,000. So that means more people filed for unemployment than what was expected. This means a slowdown potentially in our labor market, right? Because more people are filing for unemployment than what was expected. Well, why would someone file for unemployment for the first time more than what was expected? Because maybe more people are being laid off than what was expected. That's kind of the assumption I can make off of that, right? But when it comes down to continuing claims, you can see that last week we came in at 1,823. It's like 1.823 million, but we actually reported 1.810 million. So actually less than last week continued to file for unemployment. So that's kind of a good sign. That is actually showing that, well, less people are continuing to file for unemployment. So these kind of contradict one another because more people are filing for the first time, but less people overall are filing week after week, right? Now, what's to come tomorrow? Again, I don't want to overcomplicate this. There is a grip of economic reports that are all going to be released before market opens tomorrow. Retail sales, import prices, all that good stuff, right? I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but tomorrow, big banks such as JP Morgan, Citibank, and Wells Fargo are going to be reporting earnings. You might be like, Ricky, why do I care if any of those banks are reporting earnings? I don't trade banks. The reason why is because of what happened with Silicon Valley. This is the first time we're getting an inside look in their books since Silicon Valley Bank has failed. So this will tell us, are more people opening accounts with bigger banks or less people keeping their money in bigger banks? Again, banks make their money off of people like you and I. They lend off of our capital. So if they are seeing more withdrawals than deposits, then this is something that's going to obviously cause a market reaction based off of the certainty of our banking system, because according to the Federal Reserve, it is to be expected that the banks are sound and resilient. That is exactly word for word of what Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve, continues to say. I just wanted to reiterate this information. If you wonder why pre-market there's a lot of volatility or a lot of quick changes of direction, two things. the economic reports that we just talked about that are going to be released before market opens, but Citibank, JP Morgan, and Wells Fargo all report earnings tomorrow before the market opens. I'm thinking of live streaming it, but I'll leave it up to you guys. I definitely do not have to. I am going to ask you for a lot. If you get this video to over 2,000 likes, I will wake up 1 hour before the market opens when these reports are about to be released, and we will catch the market's reaction to not only these economic reports, but also these earning reports from big banks. So you guys can let me know down in the comment section or get this video to over 2,000 likes. So other than that, again, just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of what was going on with the market today and why it reacted the way that it did. Remember, I traded live every morning with my Learn Plan Profit group. And if you want to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow, I work with one team and one team only. And that's that second link in the description down below. Also, do not forget to enter our GTR giveaway. Every $1 that you spend on the site, it equals 5 entries. And there's only 52 days left. Again, that is that fourth link in the description down below if you want to learn more about the giveaway and how you can enter to win. I appreciate your time. Hope that we're into thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.